So, what I want to tell you guys today is just very simple stuff. I hope that everyone had a great Selah and was able to sharpen the axe. And sadly, I know sometimes I remember my Selahs were one will be a wonderful Selah. I'll sharpen my axe and everything will be great, and I'll come back and I'll be on fire. But then there was some Selahs where I'm like, I kind of took a vacation. That's what it felt to me. It was a vacation from church. Yeah, I went on Sundays because I was, what's the word? I was expected to, forced to. It became such a routine in my life that, waking up at that time it was, and then at nighttime. So glad it's in the morning now. But I would come back from Selah and everyone would be like, so how do you sharpen your axe? Are you ready? And I'm just like, where am I? Where is this place? I totally forgot what this was like. I didn't read the Bible once. I didn't pray once. I didn't fast. I didn't take Selah for what Selah was. And I know that many here feel the same way. If you ask them, how is Selah? They're like, oh, it's wonderful, great. So, what'd you read? The newspaper. I'm sorry, newspapers don't exist anymore, right? I read the sports column. Yeah, ESPN spoke with me. I read the little things that go in the little bottom thing there, the little news feed. I read Facebook comments, Instagram comments. Yeah. So, thankfully we're back here. Hopefully everyone had a great Selah. And I'm excited. This year's going to be great. We have so much stuff planned. So much things are going to happen. It's going to be unbelievable. You have all the, if you guys remember all the events we had last year, we're going to have more events this year around the same dates, and we have camp in September, and it's like so overwhelming, right? Because I don't know about you, but what I thrive is I want to make my current year better than the year I already went through. Everyone do the same thing? Isn't that why New Year's resolutions were invented? Is that where they came from? You look back and go, I could have done all these things. I could have done this. I could have done that. I could have signed up for this. I could have learned this. Then you look back like I wasted a whole year, didn't do any of that. So this year's going to happen, right? Then everyone has that same feeling. And then like the first week, you're like there, you're like doing everything. It's wonderful. Second week, third week, it's like a train pulling to the station. It just starts dying off, right? And we're here to say that, let's start. Let's do this. Let's invest ourselves 100%. Let's not do New Year's resolutions, because when you say New Year's resolutions, it's just something so negative, right? Oh, I got a New Year's resolution. Everyone's like, yeah, okay, yeah, sure. There's a guy at my job that I got there the first day after New Year's that we're back to work, and he brought cookies and chocolate and cake, and he put it all in the kitchen. And I walk in there, I'm like, Walter, what's all this? He's like, this is because I know everyone's going to fail their resolution, so you might as well do it the first day. Go all out. Don't lie to yourselves. Half the office ate everything. I didn't. I was strong. I'm like, no. I had to leave the kitchen, though. Couldn't even walk in there. But, so that's the mentality we have. So how do we go about changing that mentality? We learned last year, what was our theme? Living in Christ. Living a limited life in Christ. That was what we learned. And this year is what? Yeah, church, relationships restored, or restored relationships, which will make more sense for the English. Yeah. So, Pastor Hui gave a word last Sunday. Anyone remember? Give me a quick 3-4 words of what it was about. Anyone? What was that? Yeah. Okay. Well, I heard a word. Okay. So yeah, there was three. First, was 3 points that he talked about. There was. He told us that he taught us that we're limited. He didn't have to teach me that. I know I'm very limited. So you think, okay, how am I limited? Let me see here. Pedro, how do you feel limited in school? What's something that limits you in school? I got one when I was in school. Tired. I was always tired. That limited me so much. I was going to class. If class was boring, sit in the back, head in the backpack. It limited me a lot. Trying to fit in. That limited me a lot. How about, where is he? I know a hard worker. Where is he? Am I blind? Where's William?
There's only one hard worker.
Oh. No, I think hard work, I think accountant. It just comes to my mind. So let's see here. Stacy, what's something that limits you at work? Yeah, I remember that. Yes. So what limits me at work is many times I overbook myself with stuff, and I get worked up, and I end up, instead of doing one thing really well, I do 3 things okay. And then the boss is like, what's this thing I told you to do? Why didn't you do it in time? I'm like, oh, because I was busy doing this, that, and that. And that limits me a lot. It's my organizational skills. Is that right word? Yeah. My organizational skills. It limits me a lot. What about at home, David? What's something that limits you at home? Homework, yeah. So you feel that a lot of homework, you're at home all the time doing homework, correct? I asked David. So we look at these things. Now we see these things we're limited. This is small stuff. This is simple stuff. These limits we have. But then, how are we limited? How are we limited in our spiritual lives? The beginning of last year, I think it was the beginning of last year, I sat with my youth group, and I asked them, I gave them a mission. Anyone remember what that mission was? I told you to go to school and ask what? At least how many people? One. Pick someone you're always around, you never asked. Pick someone or start talking to someone new that you usually wouldn't see yourself talking to, and invite them. Maybe they'll come, maybe they won't. But the mission I gave you was what? But what limits us with that? I can tell you what limited me with that a lot is I was super shy. I would go talk to someone like, hey, no, I'm sorry, I would not go to talk to someone. That would not happen. The person would come to talk to me and be like, hi, I'm so-and-so. And then I'm like, hi, forgot my name. Who are you? Where am I? I was super shy. And then I would go to say something, and what I wanted to come out didn't come out. Or nothing came out. Or something that shouldn't come out would come out. So that limited me. That was a limit in my life. So okay, I'm limited. Christ has a calling for me to do that what I'm limited for. Christ tells us to go out and bring people and to grow the family, go out to all the nations, and I'm shy and I have trouble speaking with people. That's a limit, a huge limit. It's limiting me to do God's work. So now I'm limited. There's a giant in front of me. There's a gigantic wall. I can't cross over. I can't cross under. I can't go through it. So what happens? How's that wall going to fall? Well, then Pastor told us that God is what? Limitless. Okay? But he says something very interesting. God is limitless. But he's also limited. It's crazy. What did I just say? I can't believe I just said that in front of you guys. He's limited. Why is he limited? We limit Christ. We limit. He's there to do everything. He's there to do everything that we need him to do. But when you're going through a situation in your family with someone sick or a financial situation, and you go, okay, I'm limited. I can't at this point. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do anymore. And then you go, but wait a minute. So I heard that God is unlimited, that he's limitless. So if I put him in the situation, he will get me through it. But then you know what happens? The idea is easy. The idea is simple. Most of the stuff in the Bible is simple. It's clean cut. You read it like it's like this. The problem is when you grab this and you try to make it happen. You turn it into a practice. All of a sudden now it's not easy anymore. To say God is limitless and if I put him in my problems, he'll fix it, he'll help me, he'll end my limit is easy. When it comes time to actually do it, to act on my faith, all of a sudden it's not easy anymore. All of a sudden it's a little harder. And then we go, you know what? This is going to be impossible. This is going to take too long. I'm gonna get tired of it. And then what do we just do? We limited God. He's limitless. He says, I'll do it. Put me in front and I'll do it. But then we decide that our faith limits him, our lack of faith. And it's crazy because every time I hear, faith the size of a grain of mustard move a mountain. And many times I'm scared of doing something, of accomplishing something because I think I can't do it. And then I put God in there. I'm like, oh, it's still